direct your video towards something like a Khalifa or something like that. Do you think this is something that we as Muslims now should be aspiring towards? Or should we be satisfied with where we are now with the nation state?
No, we should be aspiring towards establishing Tawheed, the Sunnah. That's the teaching. That's the teaching of the Prophets and Messengers. The Prophets and Messengers did not come to establish Khilafa. Khilafa is a gift from Allah. But so in order to get that gift from Allah, you have to establish what? Tawheed and Sunnah. The other sects, they do it the other way around. They want Khilafa because why? They want leadership. The main concept is leadership. That's why they support Ottoman Empire. Ottoman Empire, like we mentioned at the end, it was a Quraysh shirk, defender of shirk. Ottoman Empire was
even up to the 1940s.
And all of it. Hamid was a Quraysh Sufi, was Sufi himself.
The Ottoman.
Ottoman Empire.
Did it start off good? At the start?
They started, alhamdulillah. They started good, but at the end it was very bad. They started killing people with Tawheed and Sunnah.
You think that's why it fell?
Huh? No doubt about that. That's Sunnah Allah fi khalqi akhi. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala raise you, then you start going against the teaching of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Where do you think that?
You know? And just one thing I want to mention. So the Uthman, that's why, like I said, you know, I want to mention very important points. That some people, they say, look at Saudi, they're doing haram, yeah? It's haram. But these guys, they don't mind Ottoman Empire to come back and have a shirk in Saudi. So they don't mind for the graves to be worshipped besides Allah.
You think?
Hizb ut-Tahrir or other people, I see.
They would agree to that. They wouldn't mind if Khilafa came back.
No, just Hizb ut-Tahrir. Even other Muslims I've noticed, they don't mind. Maybe they don't know it. They haven't realized the danger of shirk. They don't mind the Ottoman Empire to come, okay? And as long as they do shirk, no problem. You see, but not a woman naked. Yeah, I've noticed that. They say they have problem. It's haram, what's happening, you know? But the point here is, which one is better, to have a Muslim country that is called Tawheed and Sunnah and they have some mistakes, or a country that they have no dancing, no mixing, but shirk is open?
Tawheed, no doubt about it.
Shirk,
Why do you think that Khalifa follows on the spectrum? Is it something which is wajib, mustahab, mubah? Where do you think it follows on the spectrum? The idea of Khilafa, do you think it follows on something which is wajib, mustahab, mubah? Where do you think from? We need it or we don't need that at all? Of course we need Tawheed, of course no one,
that's
I
what I'm
wouldn't
saying.
disagree with you.
Allah, this comes from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Khilafa.
But is it something we should be working towards?
No doubt about that. But you work towards it how? That's my question. How you work towards it?
So when you say that,
like the Prophet Ibrahim and Musa and Isa, none of the Prophet and Messengers came for Khilafa.
Absolutely.
Was Ibrahim Khalifa? Politically. He wasn't. He was under the empire of who? Twice. He was under the empire of the Sumerians, Namrud. Then he became under the empire of the Egyptian leader. Okay. Yusuf alayhi salam as well. Isa alayhi salam was under the Roman Empire. So if our main target is Khilafa, why Isa was not working for Khilafa? Why Ibrahim was not working for Khilafa? Prophet Muhammad alayhi salam was under the empire of the Arab pagans, or the leadership of the Arab pagans. What was his main target? Was he come we do rebellion and the thawarat and revolutions? Or
when you say establish Tawheed and Sunnah, how do you believe we should do this? Like teaching the children?
Teaching yourself, I teach myself Quran, Sunnah, Tawheed. What is Tawheed? What is the shirk? What is it? Knowing what is Sunnah, what is bid'ah. Yeah, and spread it, and Allah will bring us a victory. Look, just Saudi is the best example. Saudi never started like this way the way it is. Saudi was Al Saud. There was a tribe in Dariyah. And Muhammad Abdul Wahhab he went to Ihsa, and he wanted to tell the leader, listen, who was leading the area on behalf of Ottoman Empire, or he wasn't even leading on behalf of Ottoman Empire. He told him, listen, help me spread the da'wah, and Allah will give you victory. But he betrayed him. Then he went to Dariyah. Then the wife of Al Saud, rahimahumullah, she came and she heard about him. She said to her husband, look to the righteous wife. She said to her husband, aid him, and Allah will aid you. So this Al Saud family, they were ruling a small, tiny bit of the Arab Peninsula. When they start aiding to call of Tawheed, which is Muhammad Abdul Wahhab, they start ruling the whole Arab Peninsula. Then the biggest Arab country in the Arab Peninsula is Saudi. The point here is, look how it started. Likewise, Murabitun. What country are you from originally? Uganda. You know, I've noticed many African brothers, they don't know about the Murabitun. Do you know Abu Bakr al-Lamtuni?
Nigeria.
No, it's not Nigeria. It's not Moroccan, Abu Bakr is Senegali. Mauritanian, Senegal.
In that West African region.
Yeah, well, Abu Bakr al-Lamtuni, he was from Mauritania or Senegal. So they went to Senegal with Abdullah ibn Yassin, who was sent by, what's his name? Al-Fasi, Abu Imran al-Fasi from Susa. in Tunisia. So they went and they built Marrakesh. That's now come Morocco. But the point here is, this Murabitun, Abu Kallamtuni, he was, if you see him, if they describe him as a black man, he was a Salafi warrior who spread Islam. Bro, but I know how he started jihad first. He started Tawheed al-Sunnah.
Who was he waging jihad against?
Against the disbelievers in Africa. Even against some Muslims.
Which Muslims?
There were some Muslims, they believed that it's okay to have intercourse with the wife's neighbor. That's making halal, which is haram.
Like just straight zina.
Even though they were shirk. One of them, they believed I'm a Muslim, but there's a prophet in my area. Study about the Murabitun, akhi. Abdullah ibn Yassin was a Salafi. But look at the place, then Muwahidun came. Muwahidun was open Ash'ariyya, Ash'ariyya, Shia, Mu'tazila. Why they call Muwahidun? Because they believe Murabitun were kuffar, because they affirm Allah's name's attributes. But at the Abu Yusuf Yaqub, he was better than the founder, who was Muhammad bin Tumat, evil man that brought Ash'ariyya to Morocco. Before that, Al-Maghrib al-Arabi, Algeria, Morocco, Tunisia, they never knew about Ash'ariyya, they opened the Madhab al-Salaf. The shahid is that when you study history how Saudi started or Murabitun started, alhamdulillah, Allah gave them victory.
I see. I have a question
Understand?
about another thing. Like, as you're a Muslim in this country,
And Ayaak Allah, go on.
you want to affect the betterment of the Muslims in the situation. If a Muslim decides that, because of his attributes, that he thinks that the best way in which he can benefit the life of the Muslim in the UK is to be part of the government, do you think this is problematic?
It is, because historically speaking, many people that try to do that, they turn away from Islam completely, or they start watering down Islam.
Isn't this haram?
The ulama mentioned, yes, ulama mentions haram enter into the, but some ulama say it's allowed if you're going to decrease the evil and increase the good.
So
like
if I
Yusuf
join
alayhi
parliament-
salatu wasalam.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
No, I will not advise you to join the parliament.
No, of course not me,
Leave,
parliament.
man.
But I'm saying is the
You
example
have
of
to sell
joining
your
the
deen,
parliament. Yeah, you have to, of course, you have
Now,
to sacrifice.
Yusuf time is not same time as now. Now, in European countries, you have to sell your deen to be part of the government.
I was asking because a lot of people I've heard say that if a person joins parliament, it's kufr. They said that he's commits kufr.
Oh, so when Yusuf enjoy the
course, yeah, that's what I'm saying, it's
you
not
have to be
problematic.
careful.
But what do you think that? Do you think that?
Who
for
said that?
Muslims-
Who said that? Ulama said that. Who said that?
I think HT, HT say that quite a lot. They have to get
Yeah,
parliament.
that's why akhi. Now let's go back to ulama, brother. Let's go back to scholars, major scholars. You know these influencers, YouTubers. You know this. Side point. You know what happened to me yesterday? I was live on TikTok. Not TikTok. Sorry, on Instagram. Why? Astaghfirullah, akhi. I was not playing football. I was playing Dala, brother. I was on Instagram. So this a young man, or someone told me, akhi, he said, I'm Jewish. I want to become a Muslim. And he sent us a message before. So I said, okay, come live with us. He came live, then he went off, yeah? Then he said, okay, can we do it in private? I said, no problem. I gave him my number. He contacted me. He said, I have my friend with me. So I said, no problem. So I speaking to give them da'wah. They were bringing doubt against Islam. Then they said to me, look, brother, we have a rabbi.
friends?
Yeah, there were two of them. I'm speaking to them on in WhatsApp, yeah? He said, there's a rabbi, he wants to speak to you. I said, listen, I need to go to work out. You understand? And it was like around 10 p.m. or 11 p.m., yeah? So I said to him, look, bro, I said, but no problem. He cut off. So I thought, you know what? Maybe they will record me. They think, he's scared now. He's a rabbi. I said, let me call them back. I called them back. Then I heard this guy saying, student of Sheikh Rabia, you're Madkhali. So it's a setup basically, yeah? I said, brother, can you stop your donkey, man? I was getting rude to him because straightforward. Because he was, when he,
The Jew.
They were Muslims.
All of them.
All of Muslims.
Oh, so he was pretending to be a Jew.
They
that wanted
lied.
to.
And they were bringing down against Islam. I said, scholar said, you become careful.
For example, what do you think?
They was like talking about Islam. So when I asked him about in the Bible it says killing babies and children. He said, what about the Quran? You be double standard now, yeah?
That he's Muslim.
And he's a Muslim. But one of them contacted me because I sent him voice notes. I said, you became kafir when you said you Yahudi and you bring him speaking out against Islam. He apologized. I said, Akhi, we're sorry. I said, no problem, I forgive you, Regardless, I said, I forgive you. I said, but you have to make a tawbah. The point here is that look how crazy it is. Young brothers claiming to be Jewish just to get me set up online. Bro, you get me set up on alhamdulillah, I talk, bro. I call them back. Because I don't care, bro. I'm going to call you back. But the point here is that look, we need to focus too much with the young people online. Like these young brothers, where they get this tarbiyah from? From young brothers like them. Understand? So the shahid is, let's go back to Al-Ilm scholars. So which scholar said if you join the government, you'll kafir straight away or kufr? I don't know, Allah Alim. Well, I know that you can, if you know that you can increase the good and decrease the evil. But now, by default, if you join, like the mayor of London. I don't know if he's Muslim or not, man. This guy. If someone called him Kev in front of me, I would not say nothing.
The LGBT stuff, yeah?
Of course, he went to the Hindu something like Hindu around. This guy Dajjal, man. See what I'm saying, Alhamdulillah. We don't have to sell our deen. Even there's a guy, he was a student of knowledge from Yemen. He got involved in politics in Yemen. Then he started proper living, not even Islam, proper praising the Taghut, what's his name? The Pope. يا أخي نعوذ بالله من ذلك. That's why من السياسة ترك السياسة. As Imam Al-Albani said, from politics to leave politics. Leave off politics.
Funny you say that, I was thinking about studying politics.
Brother, he said, Sheikh Imam Muqbil bin Hadi al-Wadi'i said, if you want to sit with the liars, sit with politicians.
But you think that Muslims...
Except those Allah bestowed mercy. But generally speaking, politician used to be lying, to lie. Look, Boris Johnson, how many lied? You know, Boris
You lost count how many times you lied. That's how bad it is.
He doesn't care.
But do you think Muslims need to be illiterate in this game of politics? Like, if politics is such a dirty game, Muslims need to understand how they're being played by these politicians in order to be able to protect themselves, right? Not so I can study politics so I can go and join parliament. But if politics is a lot of the reason why people are being oppressed in the society, while there's a lot of corruption, Muslims need to be awake and understand all these things. It's good that we understand Tawheed and Sunnah, of course, why it's primary. But I think that a lot of the reasons why people are being played, Muslims are being played, because they don't understand how the politicians are playing the political game to use Muslims. So
You understand?
I'm going to study it.
You don't have to study. I'll break it down for you easily.
Break down for me, British politics.
Any politics of the world. Yeah.
It's a bold thing to me.
Because
I think it's all the same.
I heard it from Sheikh Sa'ad Sheikh, which is true. For example, voting. Look how they made you believe when you vote, they're giving you your right to project your opinion.
Your opinion.
No, they're manipulating you. How they're manipulating you? These parties around the world, in America, in Canada, in Britain, that's every party. These parties, who's behind them?
Lobbyists.
So bankers and so on, yeah? Big organizations. They look at which party is going to fulfill the agenda. So what they're gonna do, they're gonna use big money to create a big campaign to affect people's opinions. So you're thinking you're free, but you don't know that you've been affected by the social media and other things. You understand? So democracy is hypocrisy. You understand? So the point here is that that's a simple way. I don't have to study politics in details to know politics based upon the democracy, and this is bad. You know why? The majority of people, what they are, emotional.
Not rational.
Not rational, they get emotional quick. That's why Islam comes in. What we don't have voting, we have a shura. And who is shura? Not every khatamiti person. No, scholars who fears Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, righteous people, the people of power, they come and choose a leader. And remember, when they choose a leader, they remember Allah's statement, fear Allah, and choose that we should benefit the ummah.
It's possible that these people can become corrupt.
Of course, they can become corrupt, no doubt about that.
What are the checks and balances in the Islamic political system to deal with the issue? If the people at the top, the people who are giving up the
No, but Alhamdulillah, Allah will never let us down, because Allah Prophet mentioned there will be a group of ummah manifesting upon the truth. If they become corrupt, other scholars will expose them.
Who do you think they are today? Who are these people today? Yeah.
Yasir Qadi from the Muslims. I believe he's one of them.
Yasir Qadi, which one?
Yasir Qadi, Nu'man, that guy is Russia, but not like Yasir Qadi. What do they call it? Yaqin Institute in America. This Jonathan Brown.
Oh, I'm asking who are the people who are going to stick to, you said that, yeah, I'm asking that, who should follow.
The scholars, of course. Sheikh Ibn Baz, they died now. I mean, some of them died still alive. I believe Sheikh Salaf Fawzan, one of them. Sheikh Rabi, Sheikh Abdul Hussein Abbad, and other scholars in Kuwait and Alhamdulillah, the Imām.
If there arises a situation where there's people who are corrupt at the top, then these people are the ones who are going to be the checks and balances.
Yeah, of course, and they tell you how to deal with it. Now, if the leader becomes corrupted, what is the correct way to deal with it? Is to rebel. You cannot rebel. Because what we do, you be patient and teach and raise awareness. How to raise awareness? To show them what is evil and what is right. And Allah will never let us down.
So what point do you stay patient?
Until which point you stay patient with the prayer?
All the time.
Likewise, because it's an act of worship, accept it. Okay, you know when a leader becomes a kafir, when Prophet said to rebel, not for you and me, you know.
I never said rebel.
That's a good question. For people of authority, and the scholars to go back to, they decide if it's the best time to rebel. Like Bashar,
put in prison when
No, they put in prison.
by the leaders.
So that's what I'm saying. If the leader has power, you be patient. Yes. Syria, like now, because Islam comes with what? As Ibn Taymiyyah mentioned, it's Qawa'id al-Islam. And there's the calamity of young brothers online.
Come in a bit, Ships.
There's a calamity. Listen to this, yeah? Islam comes to increase goodness and decrease the evil, to bring about the goodness and to remove away evil. You understand? So if I know by rebelling against this disbeliever leader or Murtad leader is going to cause greater harm, then the scholars say don't do it. You understand? But not for the people, because when the people rebel, are they all of them rebelling for the same cause? No, some for democracy, some for liberalism, some for socialism, some for communism, some for Islam, and all of them. You understand? You know, that's why if you're going to remove a kafir leader, Murtad, you have to make sure you have a good leader. Don't destroy a city for the sake of building a house.
Well, but what I'm saying is that when he says be patient, what I'm saying is if the person is impinging upon your own rights and the rights of your wife and children, then like when I said what extent, like for example,
now if it comes to rape your family, you have to fight.
Yeah, all of that.
You have to fight, and if they kill you, shame.
Disobey him.
Yeah, of course. I mean, forget about your family. If he said to you, don't pray, you disobey him. You don't listen to him. Brother, he doesn't have to come to my house. If he says to me, Shamsi, don't pray Asr, I don't listen to you. Don't pray Asr. You understand? But there should not be a leeway for me to cause rebellion.
Rebellion, you mean with arms?
With arms, yeah. Having the rebellion is not just with arms, with the tongue as well. And the proof for that, Sahih Bukhari. Sahih Bukhari, when the Khuwaisir al-Tamimi, he put the chapter heading, he said about the Bab al-Khawarij or something. And the Khuwaisir, what did he say? He rebelled against Prophet Muhammad's decision, how he divided wealth.
Yeah, it's Qital al-Khawarij.
Yeah, Qital al-Khawarij.
The Arab person, you know, the Bedouin, fear Allah.
Yeah, he said, Ya Muhammad, اتق الله هذه القسمة لم ترد بها وجه الله. He said, oh Muhammad, fear Allah. The way you divided the wealth, you didn't want Allah's face.
If anyone's going to be fearing Allah,
of course, it's me. That's why the ulama mentioned the Khawarij are not happy with no leaders except themselves.
So when you say obedience with the tongue, again, how, to what extent?
For example, like for example now, when there's evil in the Muslim countries and you start spreading it, what are you doing? You're not bringing no khair. Or you bring in the mistakes of the leader. What are you bringing? You're not bringing no khair. You're just causing great harm.
I also think that if there's evil going on in the land, then I think there seems to be some sort of benefit to public condemnation. Because if there is no condemnation,
you have to.
So isn't that?
No. It's different between speaking about the leader himself and between saying this is
riba. Oh yeah, I'm not going to cuss and be like this guy.
Yeah. No, speaking says haram. It's not permissible. Yeah. And let me make something clear as well. Very important to understand. Sometimes a leader can be a good leader and he can oppress sometimes as well. Doesn't mean because he's good he has to be perfect. But maybe he did it based upon the wrong information. The proof for that, Harun al-Rashid. Harun al-Rashid, he was one of the great Khilafa. He did not put some scholars of Islam in prison. He did. Why? Because based upon false information was given to him. Abu Ja'far al-Mansur was a great leader, no doubt. Abu Ja'far al-Mansur, rahimahullah. He put Imam Malik in prison. So doesn't mean because he's a good leader, every scholar, every person is going to put in prison, he has to be right. No, he can fall into oppression too.
Alhamdulillah. So if you're living under a Muslim country, which by the way, I don't know, I think I was going to ask you later, if you think that it should be the objective of Muslims to leave and go to Muslim country, that's a different topic. But in this
scenario, you can go to Muslim country.
If you're in the scenario, now I've left
Dubai, mashallah, go Saudi.
I've taken everything from this country and now I've gone. And now I'm in a Muslim country and there's something going on.
I mean, if you can stay here to benefit the people,
of course,
then you stay.
But in the scenario which I've left now, and now I'm in a country and I'm seeing things which are absolutely haram, you think it'd be problematic for me to write an article or do poetry or something like that against which I'm seeing all around me, these sort of bad things? Does this fall into condemnation or does this fall into the disobeying the leader?
No, so when you wanna warn against evil, yeah, sometimes evil is not even widespread, and by you speaking about it, you are helping spread it.
Make it widespread.
See, that's why, yeah.
I feel like in this age of social media, that doesn't really
No, it does
anymore. Do you know what I mean? Because everything is. If I do something now here and it's something crazy, someone's gonna take a video and post it somewhere. Everyone's gonna see anyway. You know what I mean?
No, but
back in the day, something can happen 5 miles away. I wouldn't even know.
That's
but
right.
Now news just.
That's right, but still, you have to look at what is the benefit of it. Are you wanna refute the evil to let people know it's evil, or you wanna refute the evil for people to know that you are refuting it?
Of course, it's the former.
That's what I'm saying. Doing the first is ibadah, act of worship. It has to be according to it has to be for the sake of Allah. Secondly, according to the Sunnah. Thirdly, you want this evil to decrease, you know, and people to understand. So if you're just doing it for the sake of doing it, what is the point? For example, people there in Britain, America, speaking about problems that's happening in Algeria or Morocco to Saudi. What is the objective goal? In America, there's a bigger issues the Muslim Ummah facing. Yes. How? I remember I was in a mosque in South London. Imām finished the prayer, and he said to majority of the brothers inside the mosque, they will revert. He's telling them about Hosni Mubarak in Egypt. Brother, billah alayk. This brother Miskin just become Muslim, maybe has a big problem with his own family. I just start practicing, I don't even know how to pray correctly. You telling me about Hosni Mubarak? I have my own struggles. You tell me, how? Do you think this is from Islam?
What you just described?
Yes.
I don't think it's intelligent.
It's not from the deen, because why? And Nabi alayhi sallam, when he even, Sheikh bin Baz, rahimahullah ta'ala, Imam bin Baz, when he wants to speak about some issues about the leaders, he will not speak to the layman, because the layman cannot understand it properly. Yeah. That's why Ibn Abbas radiallahu anhu ardah, when people start saying about Abu Khattab, Abu Bakr as-Siddiq became a leader, he was not a legitimate leader. Abu Khattab is going to address it in Hajj. Ibn Abbas, what he said to him, he said, "Yeah, Amir Mu'mineen, don't do it here, because people, they will misunderstand you. Go back to Medina, when you have the Sahaba there, they will understand you correctly." Look at the Sahaba's fiqh. Barakallah bik. So sometimes these evil, foolish minded Muslims, some of them, yes, they think, why Ibn Baz doesn't speak? Why Shaykh Fawzan speaks? But he doesn't have to tell you. You can't even tidy your own room. Your own room is dirty. You want to go clean Saudi. Clean your own room first, then clean your living room as well. Be generous, help your mother clean room. Then go clean Saudi. Then, before Saudi, clean Bush Market first. You understand? That's the reality. That's Nabi alayhi salam. But what is our problem now as a youth? We want to free ourselves from the haram and the sins we're doing, and once you have these guys Majnoon, akhi. These guys embracing Islam. Wallahi, I believe it's a setup. Because they've noticed Islam is very powerful in the park. People accepted Islam.
Because of his bad language or what? Just that?
Bad language, of
Bad
course.
everything. Bad everything.
Ideology or just bad language?
Ideology is a
much.
much.
The guy is a bit like...
Brother, look, akhi.
He gets a bit angry.
Forget about angry. There is Islam and there is called a man of dignity. If you insult me as a Muslim, I will never call your mother as a fornicator. This guy, he got against Sharia of Allah. Imagine he was Sharia. This guy, if you establish Sharia, he will be last the first person. Wallahi. Islamically, if I call your mother fornicator, what is Islamic teaching? Allah. 80 jalda. From people. Do you know how many people called? He called my mother, he called the other brothers. Anyone that doesn't agree with him, you know what? This humiliation, may Allah protect us. Imagine an old man and you speaking like this. Yeah.
Just only yesterday, I met him in Stratford, in the station.
Yes.
Wallah, he didn't sit to him, maybe Assalamu alaikum, he started saying, your mother.
This Sam Miskin, no Khali, nothing Miskin. Sam is Miskin, Baba. He's
The cameraman.
He's a cameraman, yeah? To show you this man, they try to say, I'm against so-called Madakhila, yeah? He's against Muslimin. This brother Miskin, he just record. I've seen him, every person. Brother, okay, he always attack Khalijis, yeah? Okay. Brother, Khalijis, mashallah, they live a good life. You live in America, he said to me about Jizya. I said, brother, you in Britain pay tax. What do you want for Khalijis? They have problems there, they have problems in every country. But why you have problems with them? Because they're not giving you money. Khawarij, Khariji, Khabith.
How so?
He makes takfir on Muslims, I don't agree. He call the Muslims kuffar. He doesn't believe there's a Muslim country.
What constitutes a Muslim country? Majority population is Muslim.
Say again?
What makes a Muslim country? Like, what would you define Muslim country? Is the
Yeah,
majority of people?
some ulama said, if Islam is powerful and Sha'a'ir Islam, the right of Islam or the symbols of Islam is established, that is a Muslim.
Because you said that he doesn't believe in a Muslim country. It depends. I define it. Of course, if the leader is Muslim, then does that make the entire country Muslim? From the definition.
Of course, if the Islam is a leader, is a Muslim, and Islam is established there, it's open. Islam is a Muslim country.
What if it's a Muslim country, but Islam is not being established? Like, there's majority of Muslims, but it's not being run by Sharia. What does that
That's
mean?
what I'm saying. It's run by Sharia. What is Sharia? Is Salah Sharia?
Rules of Allah.
Salah is the rule of Allah?
Rules of Allah by the Quran and Sunnah.
Salah is the Quran and Sunnah?
Quran, Sunnah, and Salaf. It goes
I'm
on and
asking
on
you,
and
is
on.
Salat Quran and Sunnah? Yes. There is Salat. Adhan? There is. Dabiha? There is. Fasting? There is. So what is it? I know
Of course,
Sharia.
it's bigger than that. Yeah.
No,
it's
no,
not
no.
just-
But people think Sharia is only cut off the hands.
Only rulings, yeah.
That's
not just had,
that's
yeah.
not that's not had. Iran implement that. Is it a Muslim country? Barakallahu fik. So that's why it's a Muslim country.
So
You
why would you
understand?
say Iran? I know Iran's not a Muslim country, but why would you say that it's not a Muslim country? Why? Because majority of people.
It's not majority. The government can rafida, akhi. They believe to curse Sahaba and to curse Ummuna
So is it
Aisha.
about the government or the people which makes the country Muslim?
That's what I'm saying. It's about, of course, the government. It can be in Muslim, like in Eritrea, the people Islam, but the government. But if the government Muslim, and also Islam is well established. Even though some ulama said that the government has to, what do you call it, rule Sharia. No, some ulama, some mentioned that, but they say it goes back to Mu'tazila. They believe Sharia has to be established.
They use the,
Understand?
they use
But
the,
again, what is Sharia? Sharia.
they use the Quran verse that anyone who rules without.
Yeah, ومن لم يحكم بما أنزل الله فأولئك هم الكافرون.
But that's talk, is that talk about kufr or is that kufr dun kufr?
It's kufr duna kufr, but even that, if you go to Abu Ja'far Muhammad Jarir Tabari from the Arab Tafsir, he mentioned the correct one. Is Ibn Abbas. There's Athar. It's not just Ibn Abbas. Is that even the verse itself? Allah said, وَمَن لم يحكم. وَمَن من سياق العموم. Whosoever doesn't not rule by whatever Allah has legislated are disbelievers. That apply for every Muslim.
Right.
So if a Muslim shave his beard, he's a kafir then. If we take the verse without understanding it correctly, based upon the context, understand?
Literally,
Yeah. No, we do take it literally, but there's two types of literally. When you take it by itself without understanding, and there's a literal which is based upon the context. Dahir, and this, you understand based upon the context. You understand? So the context here mean that you rule by what they call it, the ulama mentioned is a minor kufr. Except if you believe, and this subject goes. Wallah, akhi, look, the reason that we as Muslims are in this mess, you know why? Because we turn away from Allah. We turn away from Deen. You have these majaneen people, they want Sharia, and we don't explain what is Sharia. Sharia is something which is good, no doubt about that. But even the hudud, the capital punishment, Allah just laid them. And I've noticed people that have problem with the Sharia of Islam, when I say Sharia here, I'm going to be more specific. Hudud. No, I'm going to be more, hudud, yeah? Those who have problem with the hudud, either they are ignorant or they are criminals. They come under that. Why criminal?
both.
Yeah, both. It can be, yeah, barakallah. Why? Because if you're a criminal, you hate, you have to be cut off. You want to be put in prison, hold it in. You see? So Sharia, the hudud, were legislated not to bring hardship upon the human beings.
That's
It's
right.
to save human beings from the other human beings who are criminals and they want to cause corruption upon the earth. So why you have a problem with it except you are ignorant or you are criminal? That's the conclusion of it. And you know the takfiris, khawarij, now they're going to get angry because Shams is exposing us. He believes in Sharia and hudud. You understand? Because you know when I was speaking to one of the EDO guy, they took my statement out of context when I said I'm against those who call Sharia, I mean in this country, because why? How are you going to call Sharia, which is hudud, in a country that you live in a council house. You yourself be controlled by the government. How are you going to rule? Sharia has to be established by what? Holistically. Established by the government. How in a country they allow you, give you visa, they control you. Literally tomorrow say, listen, get out of the house, we're going to put you somewhere else. Say, yes, master. Like the Khalifa, there's Khawarij, they are embarrassment to Islam. Wallahi. And I hate them for the sake of Allah. Except those who are ignorant, they don't know, we teach them. He said, I'm a Khalifa in Islam. Where he lives, you know where he lives? In a council state. My brother, I need a house, man, you're my Khalifa. Huh?
This is a real example.
Yeah, he's a famous guy, yeah, from Islam.
From Salaf.
Yes, Khalifa. He had a problem with Salafis. Then I don't know what happened to him. Like one of them, I know one of them happened to me in Stonebridge, 05, with the brothers who just started practicing, yeah, 06, yeah. So they said, this guy is a Khalifa. You know, he smokes openly, he's like Khalifa, Asi already, you know. And he said, give him bay'ah. Akhi, wallahi, I didn't even have knowledge there. I still have little of knowledge. I said, give him bay'ah, what is he? He said, yeah, Khalifa. I said, he's a Khalifa. Then one brother, more Mili, he said, bro, this guy smokes cigarette openly. Oh, he's a Khalifa, this guy. Anyway, brother, this man is, we had a problem with gypsies, yeah, in Stonebridge. Our Khalifa was behind, ran away. I was like, you can't be Khalifa, man, this guy's a clown. It's a joke, man, it's embarrassment. You make Islam look bad. How you come into a country, either you come in as a refugee, or your family came here, you're born here, they're giving you a passport, okay? How you come in and say, I'm going to take over your country? Imagine I bring you to my house, I allow you to sit in my house, then you say I'm going to take over. I said, bro, you must get out, man. Or you're going to show me your good character, and maybe, but like what the Muslims did, Sahaba did with Najashi. If they say, oh, Najashi, you give us refugee, we're going to take over, we come with Sharia. When you saw the akhlaq and the characteristics, Allahu Akbar. That's why the Khawarij and the Rafida are the best friends. Wallahi. And they don't like to see the Muslim country stable.
We aspire for Britain to be a Muslim country in the long term, though. Not in the short term.
No, maybe tomorrow I would love for tomorrow to become. Forget about a long time. I would love this country to become Muslim.
Because the majority of people are not Muslim. It wouldn't work out if the government became. We just tried to take.
Baba, forget about the government. My main cause, I would love the government to become Muslim. My main cause said the people to become Muslim. Ibrahim alayhi salam did not focus on Namrud. Musa alayhi salam called Fir'aun. Day and night with Israel. Fir'aun was wearing a tie. Fir'aun was wearing a t-shirt. Fir'aun went to Italy. Fir'aun went to no. He started teaching Bani Israel. Why? Class, sincerity. He doesn't want leadership. He doesn't want kursi. He wants people to be guided.
However, I think there's a lot of wisdom in going to the people of power, not because you want to get the leadership, but if the person is powerful, like just like back in the day, if one leader became Muslim, his whole tribe would become Muslim.
Barakallah, if no doubt about that. But if he rejects, what are you going to do? So I speak about him day and night?
Move on.
Move on. عبس وتولى أن جاءه الأعمى. Prophet he wanted, that's what Prophet wants.
You shouldn't neglect the weak.
Prophet never neglected because Prophet he thought, okay, you Muslim, you can wait. You know, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala corrects the Nabi alayhi salam. No, he's coming seeking truth. They are stubborn, forget about them. You know, no doubt about that. If you can reach out to people of authority, people of power, and you give them da'wah, that's like ni'mah, it's good. You know, but do it correct way, not like the way we see now our time, how brothers go into influences.
Like what?
The way they try to, like, come on, the way correct to do it, like show Islam, the izzah to Islam. If you call them, speak to them and call them to Islam directly. You understand? Of course, we're not going to become Muslim, we're going to kill you. You're going to speak to them nice, with respect. But you don't have to start, chasing them.
But you know when the Prophet
Alayhi
the rulers around saying Aslim, Taslim, or else. Was this not an example of him saying that accept Islam or we're coming?
Yeah,
like when he said to the Romans or the Persians, this was a threat, no?
Yeah, no doubt. So what was the point?
No, but I'm saying, you know, obviously you're not supposed to go say to someone, you become Muslim or
Aslim,
that's not what I'm saying, that you should go and kill him. But what I'm saying is, you become Muslim, you succeed. He said, if not, then we're going to be on our way. Said,
no, you pay jizya, or the fine. Yeah, you talk about jihad talib.
And that's can only be allowed when you have the Khalifa.
No, who said that?
So can we do something right now?
Yeah, there was, you know, Khilafa, the way, you know, since the time of Abu Hanifa, the Muslim never had one Khalifa. Yeah, but still, Abdurrahman al-Dakhil, Andalus was carrying out jihad.
Even, but the thing is, right now, if people were to do something like that right now, it would just cause Muslims to get killed.
No, but first you have to understand why jihad al-talab was legislated, why?
To free the people.
Ibn Taymiyyah speaks about it in the Jawab al-Sahih. He said jihad is not the asl of da'wah. The jihad means jihad safe. The asl of da'wah is preaching, yes? The jihad of safe was legislated to remove the tyrants, yeah?
Get to the people.
Because why? There's three types of people. There's people who has the truth, and the people who wants to hear the truth, and the people that they don't want to hear the truth, and they want to prevent the truth to be conveyed. Majority of time, those who are in power. You understand? So that's why jihad was legislated to remove those people, except you understand. That's what was asl. But not if they allow you to convey the message and so on. Then the ulama mentioned, yeah, but some ulama mentioned, no, even that you have to make Islam look stronger. You understand? Because now, if you stop, what happened? This is the nature of this.
Politics.
Not politics, humans' nature.
Yeah.
If you have, like, imagine you are in charge of Hyde Park, and I'm in charge of Ijwa Road, and I've noticed you don't even fight anymore. Automatically, I think, you know, you're weak, I'm going to take over you.
Politics.
Yeah? No, I'm not saying it's not politics.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think I'm against politics, akhi. There's Islamic politics, yeah. Siyasa. But I don't understand.
You have to be strong, or unless people are going to come and...
Oh, yeah. But why you keep saying politics, I don't understand.
No, because you said it's human nature, but I wanted to know if you disagree that it was politics or not.
Yeah,
I was
it comes under the
I was
siyasa.
talking to you earlier about the idea of even studying or being learned in this topic.
No, I'm talking about the politics. I'm talking about the Western politics, which is basically here. Democracy, a lot of tricking, a lot of lies, a lot of deception.
Yeah, of course.
You understand? Teach you to trick people, to lie and get. You know, even there's a comedy show on Al Jazeera to watch. This president, he wants people to vote for him. He wants to become president, and he's telling them, "I'm gonna give you free healthcare." And they told him, but we have already free healthcare. Basically, he's just lying, just to get what? To get voted, people's voices, you know. لا أخي there is a سياسة شرعية الإسلام no doubt بارك الله فيك. But أخي we are in virtues.
In the Muslim countries.
Huh?
They teach this in the Muslim countries.
What they teach about Islam? Yeah, I believe they in the universities. Yeah, they teach.
It's a higher level though. It's not.
Is that higher enough? Because how do you teach someone 7 years old سياسة شرعية?
Yeah.
سياسة شرعية for those who are interested in سياسة, they want to be part of it. But I was going to mention something أخي. Yeah? Wallahi, look, in this country, yes, Allah is giving us a blessing in this country. How?
We have freedom to
Without
preach.
freedom. Yeah.
Freedom to preach.
To preach, they allow you, yes?
Yeah.
They don't trouble you, especially in Britain, I mentioned many times.
Better than other countries.
And Allah said, وَمَا جَزَاءُ الْإِحْسَانِ إِلَّا إِحْسَان. If they're good to you, be good to them. Understand? Doesn't mean you're going to agree with everything they do. No. But if they gave you something, be grateful. Understand? Like what I don't like, that you coming from a country, you run away from a civil war, then they help you here, they guarantee you a visa, they help your family, then you tell away, say I'm coming to take over the country. You make Islam look bad. They think, oh, I'm good. Your own country is, your own people are dying in the sea to come to Europe. Now we're helping you, you tell away and guess how this. Or you come and show them the character of Islam, the behavior of Muslims, and be good to them. Look how many people accept Islam, alhamdulillah. But Khawarij, they don't like to see that. That's why Khawarij and the far rights, they're best friends too. The far rights, what they do? They see Muslim sisters and they take off their hijab. The Khawarij, they kill innocent people in the train. But we say no, both is wrong.
They both like killing innocent people.
Yeah, both of them like to harm innocent people.
Yeah.
You understand, Akhi? Utilize, Akhi, you be wise, Akhi. They're giving you freedom to preach. Are you more concerned about the government or you want people to be guided?
Shamsi.
I don't care, Akhi. Wallah, afwan, Akhi. Wallah, if one neighbor if one neighbor become Muslim, ni'ma, Akhi. Allahu Akbar. They're not preventing you. You go to MASJID, Akhi, openly. You know, we do da'wah to him openly. We should appreciate that. Barakallahu feekum. Like one of the, they say about our scholars, the Baz, Al-Albani, Ibn Uthaymin, scores $4. Have you heard it before? Scores $4, yeah? Watch this. Abu Qatada, he used to get money from the government, from Britain government. The head of the Khawarij, Abu Qatada, yeah? And he said, don't go to the court, because if you do go to the court, you kafir. When Britain wants to send him back to Syria or Lebanon, what he did, he appealed to the European Supreme Court. But hold a minute, Supreme Court, the European kafir is what? Taghut. It's okay for you.
Yeah.
In the Salaf, Allah exposed them. The other one, I don't mention his name, the other one, when he went to America, he said openly, I was working for MI5. He was in Finsbury Park. I don't want to mention his name. Finsbury Park, yeah? He was in Finsbury Park, yes? He was in Finsbury Park. And why are they saying what? Why are they accusing Bin Baz, Albani? Albani Miskini had no place. He used to travel from one country to another country. Bin Baz, if you go, people say this man has no money ever. Every time the leader said to listen, give money to give, he'll give it to everyone. He never paid the zakat al-mal because he have no money.
He never reached the amount of nisab.
Yeah, nisab.
Yeah.
The point here is, wallahi, that's the nature of people with misguidance. They will accuse you of something while they are doing it. Why? Because they want to remove what? The focus.
The focus and the heat from them.
The heat from them.
Yeah.
You understand? Like one of the accused our Salaf publication taking money. I heard this guy, the government's after him. Because he keeps changing from one organization to another organization. And they said that is a sign for what? The fraud, yeah. Yes. So look, subhanallah, Allahu Akbar, you know, Allahu Akbar, akhi. So these guys, he said openly, I was working for MI5. America said, we don't care, MI5 is in Britain. You're in America now. And he was getting money from the government.
He's in jail now.
He's in jail, yeah. The other one is, they sent him to Lebanon.
Do you think there's people in this park are probably paid? Some people with these Khariji ideologies.
Allah knows best, but I believe that guy is set up. Maybe they don't pay him, but it's a setup. It's a setup. Yeah, maybe.
آمين آمين يا رب.
There is قرائن, there is قرائن. No, it's too time, bro.
ما زال
دخل شوية. يا شوية ونصلي إن شاء الله. دخل شوية العصر. Do you understand that? So, you know, alhamdulillah, akhi, look, go out there, my brothers out there, learn your deen, alhamdulillah. If you're able to learn politics, you want to study politics, to show the hypocrisy and to compare the Islamic politics, how it's based upon justice, and non-Muslim politics, how it's based upon oppression. Yeah, alhamdulillah, that's good, akhi. But first, it's like your aqidah first. Just understand, correct, aqid deen. Barakallah fiikum. Let's go pray, inshallah. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك اشهد ان لا اله الا انت